Hi guys, welcome to Film Companion South. I am Vishal Menon and today I am going to be reviewing Jayasurya's mass film Trishur Puram. Watch out for mild spoilers. Pandakil Shomi, Vettoli Balan, Kuttur and Sunny, Pullugiri. These are some of the names of the gangsters that inhabit the deadly town of Trishur in this film, which is otherwise known as Kerala's cultural capital. The idea itself is ambitious. How do you paint Trishur red, which until recently was home to the harmless Pranjiyatans and the Joy Thakurkarans? The Trishur dialect too, arguably the most welcoming of them all, has to be tweaked to accommodate menacing lines that sound like Avande Atam, Avan Adi Tirkate, Vakile. Of course, casting can help too, because we've come to the point where it's become impossible to set a film in Trishur without casting the two Ravis, TG and his son Srijit, and Jayaraj Warrior, playing a colourful character. A few rounds around the Vadakunathan temple, preferably during a song montage, and a few street or market names thrown around should suffice to make any film as Trishur as Innocent's Golden Jubba. But it's the gangster film cliches that soon overtake the Trishur cliches. We get Pullugiri, named after another iteration of Shiva, who gets branded a criminal as a child after he shows great innovation in slashing his mother's killer with a knife dipped in a rabid dog's saliva. After a stint in a juvenile home, he grows up to become the OG of the town, but that's until he falls in love with a Tamil girl named Veni. What happens after is such a genre cliche that I can insert a line from Godfather 3 to fill you in.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Suffix an Enduta Gadi to Michael Corleone's line, and that's Pullugiri's entire internal conflict right there. Like most gangster films, Trishur Puram 2 is driven by one emotion, and that's loyalty. So the second a pretty banal scene gets a forfeited "you're like a father to me" thrown in, you know what's going to happen to that character. And for all that effort to establish how Pullugiri has now come clean, we don't ever see any kind of resistance from his wife or from him when he quickly meanders back in, albeit for sake of loyalty. Which means that the rest of the film is dependent on the villains and the fight scenes to make it somewhat watchable. But here's the deal, none of these really fire. The punchlines are ridiculous to the point where you only realize that they're meant to be punchlines is once they're followed by some insanely loud background score and the film's millionth slow motion shot. Even interesting asides like an attacker gone missing or some secretive information about gold being smuggled reach the hero so easily and with such little effort that you feel like Pullugiri is one of the villain's close friends on Instagram. A clever scene involving a KSRTC bus is so poorly staged that it reveals the twist almost 15 minutes before it actually means to. The final twist too, with Indrans playing a tea shop owner, is based on logic so far-fetched that it's impossible to explain or even understand. Expectedly, Swati Reddy gets nothing to do apart from being bait for revenge. Even Mallika Sukumaran, who plays Pullugiri's guardian angel, gets little to do once the film goes into action mode. But we've already switched off by then. With this, it's last year's third thoroughbred mass film to disappoint, revealing how it's a genre none of the youngsters have really been able to crack. And how funny is that idea of the hero introduction scene using an elephant as a mere prop just because the film is set in Trishur. If this film gets a sequel set in Ernakulam, maybe we'll see Pullugiri emerge from a scourge of mosquitoes in slow motion again, with Ratish Vega guaranteeing you some ear pain the next day. So that's my review of this week's film Trishur Puram. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe to Film Companion South.